Here's problem number 4. This is a story problem, so just make sure you read it carefully and then draw a picture as best you can. So 2 airplanes leave an airport and the angle is 40 degrees. An hour later, plane A traveled 300 miles and plane B traveled 200 miles. How far apart are the planes? So since they gave me plane A and plane B, I'm gonna go ahead and call the airport C. And those are gonna be kind of my 3 angles there. So I have the airport here. This will be C. And I'm gonna have 2 planes taking off. One is gonna go that direction. One's gonna go that direction. And then we'll put plane A over here. That's where he ends up, and plane B. And then it says that it's 40-degree difference, so that's gonna be this angle right here. 40 degrees in that corner. And then you know that plane A traveled 300 miles, so from the airport to where plane A is now is gonna be 300. That's gonna be one of my sides. And then plane B traveled 200 miles. That's gonna be another one of my sides. And then you have this triangle right there. And then your final answer, how far apart are the planes, is gonna be this, which according to our diagram looks like it's gonna be lowercase or side C that we are trying to find. So I'll set up my table, just like we always do. And then 40 degrees is C. And I'm trying to find lowercase c, which means you don't have to solve the rest of the problem. And then B, 300, that's gonna be lowercase b. And then A, and 200, that's lowercase a. So then because we don't have 2 of the same letters here, we're gonna have to go ahead and use our law of cosines. So if you don't have the formula out, go ahead and look it up. It should be in your notes, and if you don't have your notes, it's in Google Classroom. But we're gonna use this one that says c squared equals, since we know all the other things that we need to plug that into. So c squared equals a squared. I'm gonna go ahead and write the formula so you guys can see it. 2ab cosine c. And then we're just gonna fill in these numbers. Notice your numbers are a little bit big, so it's okay if you get a big answer for that. 200 squared plus 300 squared minus 2 times 200 times 300 times the cosine of 40 degrees. And then you're gonna type this in. You're not gonna do any math on your own. You're not gonna try to square these or multiply or add. Just go ahead and type it straight into your calculator. So 200 squared plus 300 squared minus 2 times 200 times 300 times the cosine of 40, and you're still in degree mode, close the parenthesis. And then remember you have this squared here, so at the end, make sure you square root that big answer that you get. So second square root, and then second answer. 195, again, those are pretty large numbers, so that's okay if that's a pretty big one, 195. And then we're gonna round it to 1 decimal, so 0.1 miles. And there's your final answer.